Hey there, I am Rachel Rose of kataralove.com, your go to resource for everything that you need to heal and thrive through Yoni steaming. Today, in this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the why and how Yoni steaming works. Yoni steaming, it is the practice of sitting or kneeling over a pot of warm water and herbs and allowing the steam to rise up to the yoni, the vulva, the genitals, and the womb space for healing. This practice is so powerful. Evidence of it has been found all over the world in ancient cultures. It's elemental medicine. It's using the earth, water, the herbs, the steam, the air, fire to create a deeply healing environment for your body. I'm going to share a little bit about how it works on multiple levels. The first level is obviously the physical. As you're sitting over the warm steam, it's rising up to your vulva, to your yoni, to your womb space, and gently allowing that space to open, to soften, just like you experience in a facial where you get the steam on your face. Allows the blood vessels to dilate and open. And with that opening, you get fresh blood flow coming to the area. You get cell regeneration. You get tight muscles relaxing, inflammation reducing. It's allowing the body to soften, to open, to get fresh blood flow coming to the area. And over time, this influx of warmth, of opening of fresh blood, releases stagnation. Stagnation is essentially the root cause of most of what we have going on in the yoni, in the womb space. So that might look like stagnation of not all of the blood completely releasing at the end of each menstrual bleed. It can be clots, tissues, cysts, fibroids, painful periods, infections even are coming from this stagnation in this core part of our body that a lot of us are fairly cut off from. Take painful periods, for instance. When the uterus isn't completely cleansing at the end of each bleed, there's a bit of old blood left inside. And at the beginning of the next cycle, the uterus cramps to try and release what's not fully getting released. When you steam regularly, which you wouldn't do during your cycle, but before and after your bleed, this opening, heat, warmth over time encourages and allows the complete cleanse of the uterus. All of the old blood releases. And so not only do you find that your blood starts from day one bright red and bright red, there's no brown blood in the beginning of the bleed. It also eliminates cramps. We hear from our clients all the time that after steaming, sometimes just once, sometimes for several cycles, painful periods go away. This is also part of my story. I had horrible cramps for years. And after steaming regularly, I now have enjoyed painless periods for years. So it releases this stagnation, this old blood, these buildups, right, of tissues, cysts, fibroids over time. This gentle practice of steam encourages the release of stagnation and begins to address all of these physical issues on that root cause level. Just from this gentle, over and over again, bringing fresh blood, bringing heat and warmth and movement to this area. It's amazing for postpartum and the release of the lochia and all of the things that your body built up to create your baby. It's also an effective delivery method for herbal medicine. We use particular herbs in the water based on what you have going on in your womb healing journey that encourage the type of healing that you're looking for. So the high quality herbs are in that warm water, and the volatile compounds of the herbs, the compounds that are evaporating in the steam, are delivered directly to your open and dilated yoni. The herbs are able to absorb into the dilated vulva tissue, supporting remineralization of the body, receiving this gentle herbal earth medicine. And in Chinese medicine terms, we would even call this like building the blood, remineralizing, supporting the blood to be built through the herbal constituents in the steam. These are the physical mechanisms of the healing of steam. There's also the nervous system support. When you get on your steam seat, usually in the evening, hopefully when you're alone and in a quiet space, and you wrap yourself in a blanket, maybe you've lit a candle, and you sit there and allow the steam, allow the scent of the herbs to bring you into the moment. You begin to access the parasympathetic nervous system, or the rest and digest component of our nervous system comes more actively online. This is the body's natural healing state. Like, this state is when the body begins to do its own repair, to go in and use resources for healing and well-being. It also supports the well-being of your life, to sit and come down, get into the down-regulated nervous system state in a regular way. This will support your healing on all levels, not just in your womb space. This down regulation, this quiet being with the earth medicine of the steam starts to activate the psychological and emotional levels of healing that are available in yoni steaming. So when we get quiet, when we slow down, when we create the space in a safe, calm environment, that's when our feelings arise. That's when the things that need to be cleared, that need to be met, can be met. And on your steam seat, you can clear the emotional stagnation that might be present in your body or in your womb space, which tends to be a place that we store emotions, experiences. And over time, building a relationship with steam in this down regulated space, we can begin to clear the emotional stagnation, the past experiences. I have found in my steam practice that things will come up, a memory, an experience. I'll feel maybe somebody else's energy in my womb space. And I'll ask the steam to help me clear it, to help me feel it, to help me take it away, and release it. This practice is potent, and it will allow you to clear some of the backlog on the mental and emotional levels that are also part of the stagnation and part of the dis-ease that's happening in this area. This practice is so simple. And I remember when I first heard about it years ago, almost a decade ago, being like, "Wait, what? You want me to do what? And why?" And not really understanding. And then I had a really trusted advisor recommend that I do it at a time that I was doing quite a bit of trauma healing. And it surprised me with its gentleness, with its power, and its power to work over time, to clear, to heal, and also to move me ever more towards thriving, towards living in alignment with my womb, the cycle of my body, my internal wisdom. Now, this is something probably for another video too. There's also a deep spiritual component here. There's a deep lineage to this practice because it's been practiced around the world since ancient times. There's an access to ancestral wisdom, to the spirit realms that over time you can build and begin to work with in interesting and creative ways. So it can work on all these levels, right? From this spiritual, ethereal level, all the way down to just the basic level of giving yourself some quiet time to be with your body, to reconnect with your yoni, with your womb, and release anything that might be blocking your highest well being. So I highly encourage you to give it a try, to get back at it if you haven't before. You can find everything that you need to get started over at guitarlove.com. Supplies, tools, blog posts, videos, and information that can help you get started with just what you have at your house right now. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm Rachel Rose. You can find me over at guitarlove.com. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to our channel, share it with a friend who could benefit from the healing power of steam. Thank you so much for being here. Till next time.